I have with me Johan Singh today. He is an entrepreneur. He's basically based in US and he is on his India trip for 2 weeks. So I got to catch hold of him. So I'm gonna start off with this interview. So hey Johan, I'm Ashish, as you already know. Same here. Today I need to interview for my course MGT 465, and we already discussed. So I hope we have a good conversation. To start off, I want to know from you because if you know 98% of the entrepreneurs in the world are not successful.
Really?
Yes, and this is a fact. And you are out of those 2% who are doing a great job. You are getting out a revenue of more than $1 million a year, and this is amazing. So I want you to share this thing with my classmates so they can learn something good from you and they can implement that in their lives. So what do you have to say about it? What makes you different and what makes you out of those 2% in this world?
Well, to start with, it's the industry I belong to. We guys are into doing these sports fest basically. You can see the T-shirt.
Oh.
I was trying to promote this. When I'm here in India, we guys are into some beach sports, serious beach sports. We get a lot of registrations. When we invite different kind of people. Now, our main target is to go for the right audience. Go for people who would be interested in these sorts of sports. And obviously there are a lot of other things which are associated. It's the timing of the event, it's who you target. So there are a lot of things which are included doing such kind of events and to make sure that they are a success. To start with, we have a good database. Our marketing team, they work, they gather all sorts of information that who all these corporate people, there are some business class. So the sort of activity that we guys do, it has a different genre of people. So it's not only maybe kids we are targeting or just adults or old guys. It's not like that. Anybody can join in. We have activities going on for teenagers, and then there are different age groups. So it's like you get everything.
So you are saying
everybody.
that you're targeting every kind of audience. So you
Yeah.
don't miss out any part of the society.
That's right.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I've heard like events is like a billion-dollar industry in the US. People
right.
earn a lot of money out of it, and so it's definitely a good market for you. And what makes you different is like you're talking about market research and all. So just want to know from you, how exactly did you begin? Like, were you with paper registrations or are you doing online stuff? How did you start off? Because as you're an entrepreneur, must have started off with might be as a single person, might be a few people, and now today you are a team of 50 people. That's what I know. So how did you grow, and what has been the driving thing that has been with you?
Yeah. It's obviously just when we laid the foundation of doing something like this, it was just me and some of my friends. And what we guys used to think was whenever there were weekends coming up or some extended weekends, we used to go for different sports. We'd go for hiking, we'd go for bike rides, we'd go for beach sports and all. And suddenly we guys were one day we were sitting somewhere in the shack and we decided, hey, let's do some business. And as the name suggests, we do corporate fest. We are targeting primarily corporate people. You get good money out of that for sure. So different classes we do have, but our prime target is corporate people because they look for getaways. And we have been doing some great events where we have good number of registrations, good number of people turn up. And we initially started with just sending out emails from our local office and made a team, and then tried to carry on with the project, make it more solid. And initially there were just like emails going out or brochures, hard copies and all. And then we bought some electronic systems which would do online registrations and stuff, which makes our job easy. It's the paper brochures, the snail mails, they're really costly. So doing it online, just buy a tool, get it done, get the registrations in, good reports and everything. So yeah, it makes it easier on our part, less expensive, and it's the email world, it's the electronic world. So just target, corporate people. Each and every one will have at least one email address, and all we try for is how to get that email address, how to get the right set of people. And yeah, so we did this event just now, and it was a good success. We had a lot of people, they poured in. It was like kids, old people, and corporate people, so it was a great success.
So the catch here is the word E, I suppose, like getting that E to the registration.
The E world.
Yeah, because you are basically targeting corporates and talking about. Of course, I was just thinking because these people, because I know you work with IBM and Intel as well. There are some of their corporate events, like networking events. So these people must be really particular about the tools. So that's what I think, that these things are really helping.
Yeah, it's not only to the point A. You send out the emails and people register for it. It's not limited to that point. Once you get your database, that's when it increases.
That's right.
You want to do regular follow-ups. You want to make sure that you're making them feel, as if they're someone special, so that everyone knows, or they look forward to, hey, when is Johan's next sports fest going to happen, and they look eagerly for it. And so we have reports, we have different database, we have all sorts of groups in there, and we understand that who needs what at this point, because these online systems, these softwares, they have helped us so much. We do online surveys. We ask them, what is it that you want to look in next event, or what is it that you did not like? So just monetizing almost everything.
Moving on with the last and the final question for the evening with Mr. Johan Singh. I just want to know from you, Johan, that how, in this time of recession, have you survived your firm? I know we're coming out of it, but still, 6 months back, the conditions were really not good. They were worse than what is right now. You have a lot of competitors. There are many people like you who are doing Sports Fest all over US for corporates. For big companies like Google, Microsoft, IBM, everyone. They have collaborated with all these people. So what makes you different, and what has made you emerge as a successful person in this time of recession?
Yeah, once again, as I said, it's basically the strategies that we follow. There are a lot of planning and plotting involved when you're doing something like this, because it's not a small little event. It's a grand event, because you've got a lot of people who have already signed up. And as I said, signed up, we start this process really early, so if it's a fall event, we will start it in the months of April, March. We'll start following it up with the people. We'll send them once again, the links and different emails to register for this event. And during the registration, we ask them different survey questions, that what are they looking forward to, what kind of events they are more interested in. And, to understand what they want is a really, it gives you an upper hand to organize an event. And during the events, we guys make sure that it's not only sports. We got a lot of entertainment activities involved. We'll have a grand party at the end of the day. The events, they go on for a good 3 to 4 days, and we'll have different sort of parties, different sort of groups coming in, and then we have our own merchandise. We give out T-shirts. We market a lot, because that is something everybody looks at. You make sure that whenever somebody goes online and it looks for anything similar to it, we guys are at the top. There are a few people who are doing a better job. There are A-listers, those who just target Google, Microsoft, companies like this. But there are other companies too, and the market is really vast, and it's only how you strategize things, how you plan for it, in the execution part of it. So yeah, so there are different things involved. It's not only sports, in these times, especially, when we talk about recessions and all, people are tense. They're looking for, as I said earlier, getaways. And something like this really gives them a kick, that sort of adrenaline rush that a person needs in these times, which really helps how you cope up your corporate work. So it's a study, it's planning, it's execution. So all things mixed together makes it a successful event and makes it a successful company.
All All right, so I think that is it for the evening from Johan Singh, the I'll say founder of Sports Fest. He's corporate Sports Fest again, and I really thank him for being with me this evening and answering all the questions. And I hope all this information is going to be really useful for all the classmates for this particular course. So that is it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, cheers.
Thanks for coming in.